Hello everyone, it's Monstertaming coming at you with the Kindred community newsletter for November 3rd, 2023. Start things off, we have design. Our mountains got a facelift this week. Previously we were using an oversized rock texture, what looks like this. While it looked decent enough on large mountains, from a distance it had the downside of looking very blurry once the player got close to it. Just especially noticeable in areas of small cliffs or ledges like towns. To fix this, we started making Raw's texture smaller, which increases the image resolution while also increases the tiling. Not a good look. Okay. So to combat this, we use the same tool to create a variety in the color, the same tool we used to create a variety in the colors of grass, which makes secondary texture in a random pattern on top of what was originally there. Below is the result of what the secondary rock texture blended in. You can see that the tiling is less noticeable, and in the previous two images, and the detail resolution is also much better when viewed from much close. While we feel like it's improvement, we're not totally satisfied with how it looks like yet, so we'll continue making adjustments. Let us know what you think. Okay, especially on the big one, I think this looks the best. On the smaller cliff over to the right, I do think it looks better. I mean, I don't see any problem with this, but I don't exactly have an artistic eye, but I think it looks fine personally. A sizable selection of hairstyles have been added. Not only does it give player characters more room for customization, but also means we create more variety in our NPCs. We finished implementing all the cutscenes for our internal milestone. This is one of the major focuses of the sprint, so there's been a lot of developments. An important humans custom model has been implemented in cutscenes, and we're currently replacing the placeholder model with the overworld. A few of our cutscenes need to be linked together. The way we have it set up right now, it takes some coding changes to ensure that the connected scenes flow together seamlessly. We started adding music to certain encounters and cutscenes. It's really amazing what a difference it makes for the tone of the scenes. Still experimenting with a few of them to get the timing and the music section right, but that's one finished is wow. We've made adjustments to the density of our volumetric lighting. It can be a tricky balance. With too high density, the colors and distance look washed out, but with too low, we miss out on those gorgeous light rays. With some tinkering, it's in a good place now. Also added some code that allows us to change volumetric light's color and intensity at different times of day. A couple of points of interest have been in the biome we're working on. One of these is a fairly significant location that we need to be populated with a set piece and NPCs. This week we placed some new kinfolk spawners and the other surprises for character around the biome. We've set specific times of day for certain kinfolk to spawn, which allows us to create more variety in a given area. As for development, a major focus this sprint was pausing to fill multiple characters' combat by changing which abilities they have, in some cases making brand new abilities, adjusting different aspects of the abilities themselves. Each of these cases, we're seeing a noticeable improvement. These kinfolk are becoming more fun to play as and more fun to fight against. All damaging abilities are guaranteed to deal at least 1 damage now. Previously, our damage calculation could round down to 0 in some cases, but this causing low-level kinfolk commonly deal 0 damage with their abilities against similarly leveled opponents. We added a code that can specify a character as a target for NPCs to attack. That way, NPCs won't attack other characters in the area if they don't want them to. Bug fixes galore. This sprint we found a particularly high number of soft blocks that prevented progression while testing. Many of these were related to the new cutscenes. We also fixed issues with NPC head look and kinfolk followers, and plenty of other issues that would be boring to read about. This isn't quite a progress note, but we wanted to share that Rob ran into the team's first organically spawned Phantom Kinfolk yesterday. It was a Lumala. We made it for a pretty cool moment. Unfortunately, this was in the editor, so it wasn't for keeps. Poor Rob. It's cool, though, that Rob got to see the first organically spawned Phantom, though. So this is all the lexicon again. Like I said, I'm not going to be reading the lexicons every time, but they're there if you need to keep up on what's going on. I know this was a slightly shorter newsletter, but I still thought it was substantial enough, and I hope you enjoyed. I apologize for being late. Things have been a little bit messy, but until next time, this is Monstertaming sign off. I hope you have a wonderful day. Goodbye, God bless, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.